What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. And if you guys noted, if you guys hear barking and other noises in the background, don't mind that. My dog is barking because of because of our gardeners that are here. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the newest OCG set called Phantom Rage. Yes, it is the brand new core set for the YuGiOh 7th era. This article in particular was posted on Monday. Actually, was posted on Monday, right around the time that the ban list came out, which was absolutely weird because for one, Necros went to full power, Alter guys went to full power, and Ritual Beasts also came into full power, sort of. So fans, yeah. So it was a weird one, but in this one, it's all about. But this video is all about Phantom Rage. There's a lot of brand new support for raidraptors, and also Phantom Knights. So let's get it. So let's get this underway. So the first card here, and this is just from the first article that was on Monday. The new one, the next one that I'll be talking about in this video will be from like today or yesterday or something like that. But the first card is called Raider's Wing. It is a 4-star dark attribute wing beast monster with 0 attack and 2,000 defense. This card is always. And what's interesting about this is that this card is always treated as the Phantom Knight and a raidraptor, so it's literally the best of both worlds. Its first effect is a once per turn and only once. Is a hard only once per turn, and its first and that effect says if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can detach a material from a dark Xyz monster you control. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. And its second one, and its other effect says an Xyz monster whose original attribute is dark has this card as material gains this effect. Cannot be targeted by an opponent's card effect. So obviously this card is an excellent disruption, going perfect against Eldritch, Adamantium. What's the one? Pendulum Magician that focuses on breaking boards and also building boards as well. This card is just absolutely nuts. Although I will admit though, it's kind of weird that it's a Phantom Knight and also a raidraptor. It's so weird. It is so weird, but I actually like it. I like it. It's actually kind of cool. And also too, if you're running dark Xyz monsters in a Blackwing deck, this card is also perfect for the deck as well. Perfect for Blackwings as well. So it's kind of cool. Alright, so the next one is the Phantom Knights of Stained Greaves. 3-star dark attribute warrior, 1200 attack, 600 defense. You can use each effect among both of its effects are once per turns. If a Phantom Knight monster is special summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hands, and then you can increase this card's level by 1. So obviously with this effect, if Phantom Knights of Breaksword, if Breaksword were to be destroyed, its effect would activate, and you would be able to summon both materials back to the field in defense mode, which would then trigger off this card's effect, and all 3 of their levels would go up by 1, which is absolutely incredible. Its second effect says you can banish this card from your grave, so summon a Phantom Knight monster from your hand, except the Phantom Knights of Stained Greaves. Then you can increase its level by 1. So, god damn, got something stuck in my tooth. Anyway, Anyway, so obviously with this card, it focuses a lot on on trying to get out your rank fours, like Dark Rebellion, Exceeds Dragon, and whatnot. And honestly, that's really good. And also go into raidraptor Force Strix, which is a really good Exceeds monster, especially in Black Wings, in which if you use Soul Shape Force, or actually no, never mind. I was thinking of I was thinking of the of Raptor's Wing. But anyway, but yeah. So with Dark Rebellion, you could also use the Phantom Knight's Rank Up Magic Launch to evolve, evolve Dark Rebellion into a rank 5 monster, which is absolutely incredible. So this card's pretty good. I like it. The next one is the Phantom Knights of Tier Scale, 3-star Dark Attribute, 600 attack, 1600 defense. Both of its effects are once per turns. You can discard one card, send one Phantom Knight card from your deck to the grave, except the Phantom Knights of Tier Scale. So it's basically a Fool's Burial. Basically, it's basically like a Fool's Burial and a yeah. Basically, it's a Foolish Burial, which is incredible, which is good, especially if you want to go into Break Sword and you don't have any of the materials for it, and any resources in your hand to do it. This card can ensure that you get your resources to go into Break Sword and then just go into just go full combo, which is actually kind of cool. If another Phantom Knight card is banished from your grave, and this card is in your grave, you can special summon this card, but banish him when it leaves the field. So it's basically like it's kind of like a Monster Reborn, if you will, for the card, but it's kind of cool. I like it. Next up, we have the Raidraptor card, the rest of the Raidraptors. So we have Raidraptor Heel Eagle, 3-star Dark Winged Beast, 700 attack and defense. You can use each. Okay, so both of its effects are once per turns. If the only monsters you control are Raidraptor monsters, minimum 1, you can special summon this card from your hand. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a double summon, but if you guys don't know what double summon does, basically you're allowed to normal summon twice in one turn, which is really good, especially if you're unable to special summon. That card could just go, is just crazy. You can banish this card from your grave and then target a Raidraptor spell or trap in your grave, add it to your hand. So it's basically kind of like a Magical Stone Excavation, where you're able to take a spell from your grave and add it to your hand. But with this one, you can add either a spell or a trap that has Raidraptor in its name or text and add it to your hand. So it's really, really awesome. I swear, the Raidraptor deck ensures that you have exactly everything you need, which is incredible. And then the last effect monster for the main deck, if you will, is Raidraptor Strangolanius. That right there is just crazy. Strangolanius. What in the hell? 4-star Dark Winged Beast, 1600 attack, 1000 defense. Both of its effects are hard once per turns. Got something caught in my tooth again. If you control a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except dark monsters. So this card is kind of like a barrier. It's kind of like a barrier statue of the abyss. Is kind of like the dark barrier statue. Excuse me, where you're locked out of special summoning monsters except for dark. So it's, I mean that might be the only drawback. But if your whole deck is all darks, you're golden. You're pretty much golden. If an Xyz monster you control has material attached that was originally a Dark Xyz, you can target a level 4 or lower raidraptor monster in your grave, special summon it, but its effects are negated. So, kind of an odd one, but kind of an odd effect, but it's pretty cool. It's a really excellent it's a really excellent way to research your raidraptor cards, and then you could just rank them up into like something like Cyber Infinity or something like that. So it's kind of cool. So for the so next up we have the brand new Xyz monster for I guess YuGiOh in the Arc 5 series. It is called Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Rank 5 Dark Dragon Xyz, 3000 attack, 2500 defense. That's incredible. 3 level 5 monsters requires. Its second effect is a hard once per turn. Its first effect says this Xyz summon card cannot be destroyed by card effects. So that right there is just broken on its own. Second effect says you can detach one material from this card. You cannot declare attacks for the rest of the turn, except to have this card attack. Also, this card gains attack equal to the combined original attack points of all other monsters on the field. Then if this card has a material attached that was originally a Dark Xyz, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters on the field. Yo, that's just that's broken. That is literally just as broken as Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon. So that's kind of cool. Alright guys, so now we are going to be talking about a brand new rank up spell. It is called Rank Up Magic Phantom Knight's Force. Which is a quick play. So you can only use one per turn. During the main phase, banish any number of dark monsters from your grave, minimum 1. Then target a Dark Xyz monster you control. Special summon from your extra A1 the Phantom Knights, raidraptor, or Xyz Dragon Xyz monster that has N ranks higher than the target by using that target as the material. N equals the number of monsters banished to activate this. This is treated as an Xyz summon. Transfer the targets. Same thing. For the rest of the turn. After this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Xyz monsters. That right there is pretty broken. I'm not even going to say anything more about it. So the next one, I believe, is so now for the trap cards, if my laptop will stop being a bitch. There we go. So we have 1, 2. Okay, so the next trap card. So the new raidraptor trap card is called Raider's Unbreakable Mind. It's a continuous trap card, and it's also treated as a Phantom Knight and a raidraptor card. Both of its effects are once per turn. So first effect says if you Xyz summon a monster using a Dark Xyz monster as material, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. So it's basically kind of it's kind of like kind of like a one card. I want to say like I don't know. I would say it's similar to what's the one card? I'm actually using it in my Dark World deck. Cocky. It's kind of like Cocky Gorilla of Dark World. Or no. I take that back. It's kind of like Galaxy Eye Cypher Blade Dragon. Sorry, where Cypher Blade you detach a material and you can destroy any one card on your opponent's field, which is actually kind of cool. If this face-up card in the spell and trap zone is destroyed by a card effect, you can set a rank up magic spell directly from your deck to deck or graveyard. So it's kind of like a recurgence. It's basically it ensures that you're able to resurge your spells, basically, which is cool. And then the last card is a counter trap called Raidraptor Phantom Knight's Claw. It is a hard once per turn. When a monster effect is activated, detach a material from a Dark Xyz monster you control, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Then the material you detached to activate this effect was originally a Phantom Knight, Raidraptor, or Exceeds Dragon card. One Raidraptor Exceeds monster you control gains attack points equal to the original attack of the monsters destroyed by this effect. So just right there. Ooh, excuse me. Ow. Sorry guys, my wisdom teeth are starting to come back, are coming in again. Anyway, so just that card alone is just absolutely nuts. I cannot believe that after all these years we're getting new support for the Raid Raptors. Anyway, so alright, you guys, now for the next one. So we have here a brand new archetype who are fans of martial arts, basically. This new archetype is called basically I guess called the Southern style. I don't know. I believe it's called Southern Fists. Yeah, I believe it's called Southern Fists, and there is actually a lot of cards here. There is a lot of cards, so I'll try to go through these as quickly as I can. Just because I've got, just because I don't want this video to be too long. But anyway, so the first one is called YuGiOh of the Southern Fists. It is a 4-star light warrior with 1800 attack and 1000 defense. Both of its effects are once per turn. So you can target one southern monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, add one southern spell from your deck to your hand. So it's basically a search, which is really good. If it face up souten. Oh, souten. Oh, it sounded like southern. Oh, it's souten. Yeah, souten. If a face-up souten fusion monster or monsters you control that was fusion summoned by using an effect monster or monsters, it's destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect, and this card is in your grave, you can add this card to your hand. So it's kind of like a 1-for-1, but for the graveyard. Next one is Kokuku of the Souten Kicks. 3-star light, 800 attack, 2000 defense. If a face-up Souten monster you control except Cuckoo, except Southern Kicks, is destroyed by battle or card effect during your opponent's turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can apply this effect. Destroy one Souten monster you control, and if you do special summon a Souten fusion monster from your extra deck. So basically, it's kind of like a Cyber Sign. Kind of like a Cyber Sign, but a whole lot better. If this card is normal special summon, you can add a Souten trap card, a Souten trap from your deck to your hand. So kind of like a red reboot, but you're searching out the trap and adding it to your hand. So it's kind of cool. The fusion card is Gaia of the Souten Fists. Is a 6-star light, 2100 attack, 1500 defense, and it requires 2 Souten monsters. You can only use this card's name once per. Okay, so its first effect is a once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can target one attack position monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Also this card cannot attack directly for the rest of the turn. And the second effect says, while you control a Souten fusion monster that was fusion summoned using an effect monster or monsters as material, Souten fusion monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. So not too bad. I'll be giving out more details on this, I think, in Friday's video. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the prediction video for Backlash. Next one, the next fusion is Gawain of the Souten Kicks. 5-star light fusion, 1700, 2100 attack and defense anyway. 2 Souten monsters. Second effect is a hard once per turn. First one is if a Souten fusion monster you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can destroy one other Souten monster you control instead. So it's basically like a sacrifice, basically. Second effect says during the main phase, if you control a Souten fusion monster, that was fusion summoned using an effect monster or monsters as material as a quick effect. You can target a face-up monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, negates effects until the end of the turn. So not too bad, not too bad. Next one is Kongu, Heavenly General of the Souten, 8-star. So this must be the boss monster, which has 3,000 attack and 1,700 defense, and requires UB and 2 other Souten monsters. Third effect is a once per turn. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Dare I say more? At the end of the damage count that this card attacked, you can return 1 monster your opponent controls to the hand. And then its third effect says, when a spell or trap card or effect that targets this card on the field is activated, and you control two or more fusion monsters as a quick effect, you can negate its activation. So that's really cool. For these spells, how many other cards? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are 5 more cards left to talk about. I'm not gonna like give my thoughts on it, just because actually not in this video, but in the next video I will. And of course too, you guys can answer the question of the day, which is what do you guys think about the new support for the Raidraptors, Phantom Knights, and also for Soutens? What do you guys think about them? Let me know in the comments below. So the first spell is Souten Calling, is a normal spell, and is a once per turn. Discard 1 card, and if you do special summon as many Souten Spirit tokens as possible to your field, then you can apply the following effects up to 2 times. Fusion summon a Souten monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. For the rest of the turn, you cannot tribute tokens you control or special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusions. During this turn's end phase, destroy all tokens you control. So basically, you won't be able to use them. They're kind of like useless, I would say. The field spell is it's called 2 as 1. Its second effect is a hard once per turn. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Souten monster from your deck to your hand. A search, easy. If you control a Souten effect monster, you can special summon a Souten Spirit token. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except fusions. The quick play spell is called Souten Exorcism. Target 1 Souten monster you control and a card your opponent controls, destroy them. Then, if you destroy a Souten fusion you controlled, you can apply one's effects. You can either draw 1 card or banish a card from your opponent's grave. So, obviously, you would want to banish your opponent's cards because it's a call by the grave. And then the only 2 trap and then the 2 trap cards are called Souten Returns, which is the first one is a normal trap card, which says target 1 Souten monster in your grave, special summon it. Then if you would special summon, then if you special summoned a monster with an original level of 4 or less, you can special summon 1 Souten Spirit token. You can special summon 1 Spirit Souten token. So that's kind of cool. And all these tokens are warrior type monsters, light attribute, 2 stars, 0 attack, 0 defense. And then the last one is called Souten's Duty, which is another normal trap. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. During the main phase, banish 1 Souten spell or trap from your grave, except Souten's Duty. This card's effect becomes that card's effect when it activates. So obviously you know what? I think I will talk about this new archetype for a quick second. Honestly, I think this deck could possibly be tier 2 at the most, just because just by looking at their effects, they don't really seem too promising, to be honest. Because you're basically locked out of other cards in the extra except for fusions, which doesn't seem too promising. It does not seem too promising in my opinion. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this archetype, and what do you guys think about the new support for Raidraptors and Phantom Knights? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. That's the question of the day, and that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way, because there is a lot to talk about on this channel. WWE news, Yu-Gi-Oh news, prediction videos, you name it. You name it, anything WWE or Yu-Gi-Oh related, it's in this channel. Also, too, guys, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All three of my links will be down in the description below. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.